The nonprofit organization that I was working with was Give Kids the World. They function as a resort for families who have children with chronic illnesses to come and stay free of charge for a week. Kids can come and really just be kids and enjoy life and not have to worry about the difficulties or struggles that come with their illnesses. I think one of my favorite things that I did was I worked at the Rock and Royal Spa. And the Rock and Royal Spa is essentially, if you have ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, it's like the Bippity Boppity Boutique, where you get all the sparkles in your hair and you get to have it a different color. Your makeup gets done, or if you don't want makeup, it doesn't have to be makeup, your nails can get done. And it's not just a princess thing. You could be a knight, you could be a dinosaur, you could be multiple things. It's whatever you want there. I've always wanted to do the Bippity Boppity Boutique, but I never could. So being able to sort of give back to kids in that way was very nice. I worked in the castle where the star viewing and star creation takes place, as well as the pillow making. Kids get to come in and make their star, which is essentially their grand wish. Only one employee goes with the parents for the star viewing experience, which is where after the kids make their stars, they get to go and see it in a very special, theatrical, immersive way. And then afterwards, they can go and get their pillow made. And that is where I came in. I was able to make the pillows for the kids. They go to this space that is made of recycled parts like buttons and straw. It looks like a real life forest, and there you meet Buttons, the squirrel with albinism. Buttons is a real life squirrel on the Give Kids the World property. There are 2 albino squirrels there, and one of them was so popular that he got named Buttons. And he was essentially turned into a cartoon where he comes and he helps the kids make their pillows, and meanwhile you just put the cover that the kid may want over it, and then we find the cover that the kid wants, put it on the pillow, or we'd get a pre-covered pillow that we think the kid would like, and then we put it down the chutes, and then the kids essentially go looking for it, and sometimes we direct them to the chute, or sometimes they immediately zero in on it and they know exactly where to go, and then they get their pillow. And then there was this one little boy, he thought that everything was magic, and it brought me back to my childhood whenever I was at a theme park and I thought that it was all magic. There are a lot of kids that go in and they don't come back. It just reminded me of the fragility of life, but also of how bright children are able to make their experience despite, sorry, my voice is wavering. You know, you're dealing with people who don't know what comes next, and that's like really hard. But those kids are so like smiling and they just get to be kids, and not just they get to be kids, but they feel like kids. They don't get the judgment of like other people who maybe just don't understand what they're going through. So it affected me very personally, as you can see. It makes me emotional to talk about, but it also reminds me of why I do the things that I do, why I do service, especially with kids. They have a perspective on the world and on life that I have lost as I've aged. One thing I really learned about is patience. I would be talking with families and they would go into depth about the situation that their child is dealing with, and I would get very angry about the slowness with which action is taken at times to help children or provide comfort for them in like medical situations. And I would get angry with the fact that the most that I could do was drive them around in a golf cart. So yeah, learning to be patient and to just be in the present for the kids, with the kids and their families. That's where they are. They're in the present. It's not immediately beneficial for them to think about the future when right now their kid is just, you know, taking in the wonders of this resort. You get a lot of information about how to do things, what is really being asked of you. And really, it's only going to be hard if you care a lot, but then you recognize that it's not that hard because the hardship really only comes in because you care a lot.